7 times in my life, the armies of the Long Knives had destroyed our homes, burnt our crops, and driven us farther and farther from our homeland. By now, we numbered less than 2,000 men, women, children, and ancients. The American armies always attacked us at harvest time, forcing us to face winter without food or shelter. Once again, we would be hungry and homeless.
The smoke from the town. We're almost there. Almost there, sister.
Not much further.
For 30 years, my son Tecumseh had been fighting to protect the people. Tecumseh, my son, warrior of warriors, the last warrior.
Star Watcher. This little one. Found her by the side of the road, crying. Take her to her mother. She's hungry.
We are praying for you.
My dear sister, always protect the people. Keep them safe. We will meet Harrison and his Long Knives tomorrow in the manner that I have yearned. Defeat them. Tanaki.
It was cold like this the night Tecumseh was born. We lived on the land of our ancestors.
A mother never forgets the birth of any of her children because each child is special. But that night was magical. It was almost like before the Long Knives came and scattered us like autumn leaves.
Be with him from sun up to sundown, from moonrise to sunset.
My daughter Star Watcher was the first to see the shooting star that went over our village that night. When the panther's eyes shot through the sky, it foretold that my son would be good and full of vision, the strongest of all our leaders.
Your brother?
Boy, a new son.
And such a son. You saw the light from the sky?
Yes.
Like the eye of a panther when it turns at bay. Oh, what a man he will be born under this sun. Tecumseh, panther in the sky.
How many times will we allow them to burn our villages, butcher our women and children, destroy our crops?
What says Black Hawk? The whites prey on the weak and the fearful. If they know we are strong, they will not take our land.
They kill until they learn fear. Only then do they run. Yes. Shall Shawnees live in fear?
We must not! We will not!
Art Striker speaks with the voice of a warrior. But before we make war with the Long Knives, we must be certain there can be no peace.
You are our great leader, Cornstalk, and your wisdom is known to all. But there has been too much talk. The whites are not to be trusted. I will never mark a treaty with them. Never!
Never!
We must take the war to the whites and punish them hard. Who sides with me?
Me, I do.
Did I do wrong today, Father?
No, my son. You did nothing wrong. Boldness is never wrong. You were born under a great sign. You were born to lead.
Then you forgive me, Father?
You're destined to be a great warrior, Tecumseh. And a warrior must always remember he belongs to the people. Once he learns that, he has nothing to fear.
Now! Go on, little brother. Good.
Good play! Chase us! Can't catch me up too fast!
Go on. Catch your little brother and make him squeal.
I'm gonna get you!
Come get him! Are you gonna get him? Get him! Oh.
My brother Tecumseh can be anybody!
Get him! Let's go! Run!
We will go. What is it? What?
What is it? What are they doing?
Captured a white who says he doesn't like being a long knife. If he wants to be one of us, he must run the gauntlet.
Whiteface is bad. Strike him as he goes past.
This blue jacket never cried out. He showed courage. Someday he will be a great warrior.
Perhaps we should leave and move west.
Never.
You say the Long Knives outnumber us, but you urge us to make war.
What is our choice? They bleed here, or we bleed all the way into the sunset.
What if they win? Do you think of that? I don't want Tecumseh killed. And I'm afraid for you, Art Striker.
We will win because we are better and because we are right. I cannot make war without our women's consent. You're their leader, Metotasis. Support me. I'm powerless without you.
Two days later, a war party left to meet the Long Knives, including my eldest, my fierce Tecumseh. The white boy adopted and now called Blue Jacket. The young warrior was Segoboa. And my husband. Maximo, come home again to me. Naga!
They killed him.
Naga! A great war chief is honored by being buried close to where he dies. They painted his face black and put him in the ground with bark around him. He lies with his head toward the setting sun. There is no stone or metal in the grave. And at the end, there is a hole in the bark so his spirit can pass through. So my husband was buried.
They say if we let them live in the Kentucky hunting grounds, they will stop attacking us. The river will be the boundary.
For us, but not for them. They will demand that we stay on our side, while they will cross the river, shoot our game, and kill us as we hunt.
They offer us another treaty. We have suffered greatly, and good men have died for nothing. I owe it to our people to make peace.
The Long Knives are liars. They will say and do anything to get what they want. And what they want is our destruction. I will not mark another treaty. No!
I fear for my people's future. I will sign.
Cornstalk is no longer our leader and will leave our village. Black Wolf will fight the Long Knives. I will kill the white men until Father's death no longer hurts my heart.
Draw their arrow all the way back to your ear.
No loud noise. You must hold it steady.
Loud noise. Won't die, will he?
No. He's lost an eye. But your brother will live.
I did this. I made him work with the bow when he didn't want to.
No, this was not your fault, Tecumseh. You tried to teach him, but he doesn't have your patience. It was no one's fault. These are black days, my son. We must grieve and endure.
Redcoat! On the trail!
Forward at the walk!
They stink of fear, these redcoats.
The Long Knives are killing many of them.
The Americans have made war on the king who rules them. We ask our Shawnee brothers' aid to rout these dogs from Kentucky. We will give you many guns and bring our cannons to smash their forts.
The British give us guns?
The Redcoats want us to fight the Long Knives. The Americans do not want the English king to be their chief anymore.
As proof of our strength to fight, we will show you the power of our cannon. This gun will make a loud noise, and its ball will smash that wooden target. just as it will smash the walls of the Long Knife forts in Kentucky.
Pick and pride! Fire!
You see the power with your own eyes. This we will use to crush the Long Knife enemy.
Patience, my little brother. Your time will come.
What happened?
The British didn't keep their promise. They didn't show up at the fort. They never gave us a cannon.
The British lie like the Long Knives.
Where did you get the spinning wheel, the silver?
Since there weren't enough of us to take the fort, we left and raided farms and cabins.
They have farms now?
Everywhere.
Then there are women there and children.
Less now than before.
You killed women and children?
The white man is spawn of the great serpent. Should we pity a race that's trying to destroy us?
We should never have fought them. Now it's too late to make peace. We must give up this land and go west across the Mississippi where there are no whites.
I don't believe what you're saying. Father told me women were strong. They could bear anything. You talk like a weakling.
You dare speak to me like this? You may be a warrior, but you're still my son. Go away!
Mother, he didn't mean to.
He meant every word he spoke to hurt me.
Because he hurt so himself.
Which of us hasn't suffered? He's ruled by hate and his heart is stone. The Long Knives have poisoned all of us. We cannot stay here. I want you to come with me.
I can't. I must stay with the people.
We are your people too. Who says your destiny is not to go with me and find a new homeland?
Father told me my destiny was never to yield. I cannot go.
Loud noise.
My place is here.
Perhaps the Master of Life has intended that I find a safe place for our grandchildren. But I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Always. Tecumseh, image of the man I love. Don't let your hate consume you. This hurt will never heal. I leave my heart with you. When I woke, there were 6,000 people in our homeland. By evening, along with myself, half had moved west to seek a safer place.
Book.
Book?
Whites put their talk in them.
Maybe Blue Jacket laughs at a foolish man.
No, it's true. These black marks, they make the sound of words.
Words come from the mouth and go to the ear.
No, words can be put in this book, and they tell a story.
I want you to teach me what these marks mean. Unto one of the least of these my children.
Prepare yourself.
He's too young, Tecumseh. Force him to be a warrior before he's ready.
He's the son of Hard Striker. Born under the sign of the Panther's Eye, he's ready.
Watch over him.
When I return,
When you return.
you will be my wife.
Lieutenant, close the ranks.
Be strong, little warrior.
Courage and fear, two faces of the same fury. You think you are the first to run, Tecumseh?
I don't know.
First time white soldiers shot at your father, you ran away.
Not my father.
But from that time on, he was the bravest warrior I ever knew. No one is without fear, but one can stay above his fear. That is what a warrior must do.
How do I do that?
What did your father, Hard Striker, teach you?
that I have nothing to fear. That I belong to the people.
You forgot that in battle. Forgot the needs of your people. You thought only of yourself.
Yes.
That's your answer. Remember that. You won't run again, Tecumseh.
The whites are coming back. There's a party at the river. We leave tomorrow before dawn. Get ready.
You're not ashamed to take me?
We need you.
I will. Ragnar needs some help. What I told you. One on the boat there. Get it? I'm coming behind you. Let it up to the other side. Pretty hard. Now help me tie it. Along the back. Tie it down. Too long. Walter, give me a hand.
You killed 4 in your first fight!
I am a Shawnee warrior.
You are more. You are the son of Turtle Mother and Heart Striker, born under the sign of the Panther. This is Father's war club. He would want you to have it. You will fulfill your destiny and become our greatest leader.
Men against women doesn't seem fair.
Well, the women can carry the ball and pass it to each other. The men can only move it by kicking or batting it.
Amazing. Imagine playing a game like this against our women.
Ward!
We'll play again. This won't be the last time for us.
Very beautiful. She is favored, favors my brother.
She must like him. She gave him his breechcloth back.
Leave him. He's hopeless.
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh. My brother can beat anybody!
How can you do this? Why? Where's your pride?
I don't have any pride. Have I disgraced the great Tecumseh?
I'm sorry for you, and for those who love you, as I love you. Wasika. Brother, you're dying.
The Revolutionary War had long ago ended, but the British and Americans continued to fight over our land, the territories west of the 13 states. To survive, we were forced once again to ally ourselves with the British. And now word came that the Long Knife Chief, George Washington, was sending a great army to destroy us.
We've been monitoring their movements, and this is the situation. General Wayne is moving north to attack our fort.
The Americans' lust for land is like a man for a woman. They can't get enough.
Join us and we can stop them together. Fallen Timbers is a perfect place for you to ambush Wayne. We'll attack from here and smash the Americans between us.
And if it goes bad?
Fall back to the fort. We'll admit your men and fight together from the walls.
This has always been my favorite place. My mother used to take us here when we were children.
It's beautiful. Wayne and his long knives will try to take this from us. We leave tomorrow to meet them at Fallen Timbers.
That's tomorrow. This is today.
There in the valley.
Many.
The big one, by the tent, is the general. Mad Anthony Wayne. Thinks he's the god of war himself.
Tomorrow he'll be dead. Or running. What did you see in the glass?
I saw a man. A man's face. I've seen it before.
Where?
In my dreams only, but many, many times.
I too have seen something. I've seen my death.
Not here, not now.
Tomorrow at the battle.
Well, then leave tonight. Go home, go anywhere but there.
Once a man sees this, it can't be changed. So often I've fought thinking I would die. Now I know it, and the fear is less because we fear what we do not know. Promise. When I fall, you will not lose heart.
I promise. If you fall, I will avenge your death.
Revenge is spit in the wind that comes back in your face. Fight them. Because they're wrong. Remember that when I'm gone. Remember also, mark no treaties. The strongest leader, Black Hoof. Even Blue Jacket will break and sign.
War pencil? Well, no, not Blue Jacket.
I've seen it. But in my vision, you always refuse. You will be the greatest of all Shawnee leaders because you will not surrender. Now, little brother, let me go easily. Don't mourn what has to be. Live long and lead the people. I have loved you.
I have loved you.
Militia? Something's wrong.
I know.
Where is Wayne's army? Wait.
You'll hit our own men! Hold your line! Hold it down steady! Hold it! Hold it together, man!
Ride to the fort! Alert them! Tell them we may fall back and fight the Long Knives from their walls. Go! Now! Brothers, be strong! Be strong!
Something's gone wrong. We may have to retreat.
Close the gate.
We will fall back to the fort and fight from the walls. Prepare your soldiers, please. We have an agreement. Campbell, you son of a bitch!
What? Campbell will not let us in! The Redcoats are no allies! They're white faces! They're cowards!
Like all great warriors, my son was buried near the place where he fell. My heart could not bear to hear the sadness it had heard today. For days Tecumseh mourned, unapproachable in his grief, as our people mourned the Battle of Fallen Timbers. We had suffered our greatest defeat.
So they offer us peace again, on a paper.
The leaders of many tribes are going, including Blackhoof and Blue Jacket. Blackhoof says we can't keep them from taking our lands. We need to keep peace to save anything.
But surrender isn't peace. Perhaps you'll make one of those for my new lodge.
New lodge?
As you say. A man is not complete without a woman.
You're going to marry.
As it is so, whenever there is a gathering, we thank the Creator for all, our Mother the Earth, the four winds, and the four directions. To witness, take the deerskin. He will cover her from the cold, hunger, and danger, to make as one. May the Creator grant you many children.
You are my wife.
You are my husband.
You know that if you sign, you split us apart forever.
A leader has to do what he thinks is right. I'm sorry we can't agree.
But this isn't right. Tecumseh had a vision before he was killed. He told me you and Blackhoof would give up the fight. I didn't want to believe him.
We fought in those days because we had a chance to win.
Don't do this!
There's no other way. We promised never to fight them again. Never to dispute their control over treaty land. All our old homelands are theirs now. We can never go back.
In return, every leader will be given $1,000 for his people's need every year. With dollars, we can trade for useful things. They say we must learn to live with dollars, as they do.
That's what we signed. We will now have peace with the Long Knives.
But peace with the Long Knives is a path to a lingering death. You who signed have shamed us all.
Yes.
But by our law, I'm not bound by your word. Our land, our ways still live in my heart, and in the heart of many of our people. I'll take them to another place. And if the Long Knives come there, I'll fight them as long as I have breath. I'll never be so old or so weak as to say, "Here, white man, take what is mine." Never.
Your heart is strong, Tecumseh, but they are stronger.
I had a brother and a friend. My brother the whites killed in battle. And my friend, they frightened to death. Sawano!
Black Hoof and Blue Jacket signed the Greenville Treaty, surrendering over 16 million acres of our land to the Long Knives. Tecumseh's small band roamed the land for the next 11 years with little purpose and no hope. The light from the panther in the sky had dimmed.
I reckon if you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it. No harm. Friends. Say no shoot. I'm grateful to you. Here I am yammering on, you don't know what I'm saying.
I understand. I speak your tongue.
Well, my name is Galloway. And this is my land here. It's my farm.
I am Tecumseh. This is my land. The land where I was born.
Well, I'm sorry. It's fine land. Must have been bitter to leave it. I came to own it after the treaty. Once the treaty was signed, the government put this whole area up for settlement.
What they stole from us, they gave to you.
That's what it amounted to, yes.
It is the way of war.
You come a long way. You must be hungry. We have supper with my family and me. Food will be ready directly. We'd be honored. Tell you what, I'm going to tell my wife. You'll hear the dinner bell.
So many books.
Yeah, it's the biggest library west of the Ohio River, my friend.
Library. I know some books. The Holy Bible. A story of many bloody wars. Hamlet. King Henry V.
Don't tell me you've learned how to read. And Shakespeare.
Not well, but I read.
The 13 Fires defeated the British for one reason. And one reason only. They fought united. If the colonies had fought individually, there'd be no America today.
As I see. Our nations have never fought as one. Always the Sakri or the Goyandu or the Shawandase. Never the whole native peoples. Never.
My son, it's good to see you. I'm alive. So are my people. Still the warrior as ever.
It is the only way for us.
Like your fiery father, my friend. We are hopeful here. They have promised us horses, plows to bait the ground for grain, and men to teach us of these things.
White promises. I hope you live to see them.
Not a good way to think, my son. You'd be happier if you lived in peace.
Aren't you happy we're still free? Isn't it better to die under the white man's gun than under his boot?
In the end, a leader cannot bear the crying mothers and wives, the loss of sons and brothers. At last, he says, no more tears, no more blood. Give me your treaty, let me sign it.
Do you think they don't cry here? And the old ones long dead cry for them too. But they don't cry for us. We are free.
He's dying.
Spirit warriors. Took me to the land of death. I deserve to die. No one was more rotten inside. A slave to lies and lust. Fear and whiskey. Whites are evil. But our misery is not their fault. It is our own. We are corrupt, sick in spirit. We have lost our own spiritual ways. She let me live again. To be her voice to all native people. I was chosen. She told me, you will be my messenger. Loud noise is dead. You are he who opens the door. You shall be called Open Door.
They were consumed with an idea, and from everywhere, people of all tribes came to hear them. The place came to be known as Prophet Town. Open Door preached a return to our old ways, while Tecumseh called for the unification of all tribes against the Long Knives.
In the beginning, we were strong because we were pure. Now these things of the white man have corrupted us and made us weak. Our men forgot how to hunt without guns. We learned to need the white man's goods. And so now, a people who never had to beg for anything must beg for everything!
Whites call this land we live in Indiana Territory. But what is a territory? Before they drove us from the land they call the Ohio, they called it a territory and put a governor over it. And 2 springs ago, this same Ohio was changed from a territory to a state. And now they call it the 17th fire of their nation. Even a young man remembers when that nation had only 13 fires. We are surrounded by white men who tighten their trap around us. Beware. Beware of this governor whose name is Harrison. Refuse him anything he asks. Any red man who marks another treaty is a traitor to all of our people and ought to be put to death for killing our life.
Mr. Barron.
Congratulations, Governor.
Thank you.
Millions of acres for just a few $1,000s.
We still have to deal with Tecumseh and his brother.
Brother, treacherous white dog Harrison has challenged me. He says if I am divinely inspired that I must show it and make a miracle.
Woman, where did you get this?
From a white trader.
You know that's forbidden.
Why? Because your brother forbids
I
it?
am the leader. You are the leader's wife. We must set an example for the people.
The people. Always the people. It's not the people's glass. It's mine.
So Harrison fears me now.
Your movement is growing. And before you unite all the tribes, he means to destroy you.
I have always known it. From my dreams. The stars move in the night and vanish in the day. And they've put this in a book.
Yeah, they're drawn as we see them, in relation to each other.
And we see the sun rise and set. But it is we who move.
We and many heavenly bodies do. The moon revolves around us.
They've proven this? How?
Astronomers. Men who study stars. For example, this year they know there's going to be a total eclipse of the sun.
Eclipse? Eclipse, what is that?
When the moon's shadow blots out the sun completely.
Oh, the black sun. Yes, we've seen that. To us, it is a sign of terrible war.
Well, you're going to see it again on June 16th.
Makakilswa. How can you know this?
Harvard scientists. They can't be wrong.
People have been waiting. They want to know what miracle you're going to perform.
It is time.
If it fails,
it will not fail.
Wishimanitu, we ask for your blessing. We ask to see your power. Chanchan Chapan, Nimnimki, Kilswa, the Kilswa,
Show us your ask. Show us your power. Show us your power to judge upon. To kill someone. Show us your sign. I am your chosen one.
Look!
The white dog, Harrison! He dared to challenge your prophet! I command the sun to darken! Now, my brothers and sisters, you see my answer. I have done it! Behold! Makakiltwa! The Black Sun!
How could he know? All he had to do was open a farmer's almanac.
Indians can't read.
Evidently, this one can.
We're dealing with a special kind of animal here. If he weren't an Indian, he could be a Caesar, a Napoleon, inspiring revolutions, creating empires.
Surely you don't believe he can succeed.
The destiny of the United States is to expand, and my destiny is to be the instrument. Tecumseh stands in the way.
Perhaps if you met with him, face to face.
Send him a letter.
With most sincere respects to my Shawnee brother, William H. Harrison.
We have scared this arrogant white dog. He begs us to come talk with him.
No, brother, never underestimate this man. He's a fearsome enemy. He asks me to come because it serves his needs, not because he's afraid.
But he feels our power. 7 northern tribes in the alliance already, and others on our doorstep. You've spurned him before. Why talk with him now when we grow powerful?
Because it's too soon. We're not ready. We need more of the tribes to unite with us. I am Tecumseh.
So, this is the man. Ecce homo. Tell him they'll have to lay down their arms.
The governor welcomes you, Tecumseh. He asks, in the name of peace, that you and your warriors put aside your arms for this council.
We will put our weapons aside only when your soldiers do.
Chief Tecumseh, you come as a reasonable man who wishes to make peace. You and your warriors may keep your weapons. It is the wish of our great father in Washington that you sit with me and my men.
My father? The Great Spirit is my father, and the earth is my mother. Upon her bosom I will recline.
Very well. The American government is concerned that the situation between our peoples has become explosive. We must ask our Shawnee friend why he goes from tribe to tribe, stirring up anger against us.
I will speak plainly. We have learned your ways, and we know that your treaties are for us to keep and you to break. Before you came, the land was free for all to use to make a home. It belonged not to one man, but to all of us. But then you attacked us, separately, and then you forced weak leaders to sell you the land you wanted, when it was not theirs to sell.
Since you bring up the past, I must tell you that all the chiefs who signed our treaties gave us their solemn word the land was theirs.
And what is the word of such men? No man owns the earth. Sell the land? What madness! Why not sell the rivers, or the sky, or the great sea? Land is not a thing to own, any more than air or water. It is the life and the spirit of all creatures who live on it. I am Shawandase, people of the South Wind. And as Wishimanatu allows me to make the destiny of my people, I say, tear up your treaties and go back to your own country.
Perhaps Tecumseh is joking. He knows very well that treaties lawfully made can never be rescinded. What we ask now is simple. That you cease your efforts to organize the tribes against us, and that you join us in making one last agreement, giving us title to the land.
One last agreement? Every treaty you have ever made with the Red Man since coming upon this land you promised was to be the last. And each time you invaded us again. You ask us to have confidence in your promises. When Jesus Christ came upon the earth, you killed him, the son of your own God. And only after he was dead did you worship him and start killing those who would not. Who could trust the word of such people?
Tecumseh is wrong, most of all about our treaties. We have dealt fairly and justly with the Indian people, and the fact is, this was always Miami land until the Shawnee invaded them and stole it.
This man is a liar!
I see no way to continue. This council is adjourned. Let us all retire peaceably.
Nevertheless, he is a liar.
It was a foolish thing. I lost control.
A man, any man, can only stand so much.
No, I preach to others. Curb your anger. Take any lie or insult to keep the peace till we're ready. Lives depend on me, but wisdom comes slowly. Well, we'll see tomorrow what my folly has cost.
I appreciate your willingness to meet again.
This is how men who have differences should talk. Privately. Quietly. Too much show can make a man proud, dull his judgment.
It's good to use this in a peaceful way. Yesterday, it came near to splitting my skull.
I regret that. A man must learn to control his temper, or like a wild horse, it will run with him.
Tecumseh, you could become the greatest man in the history of your race. We're building a new world here, and you should be part of it. You should join us. Let us be partners. and you lead your people into the American way of life.
I've seen the way of life you Americans gave. In the town of Black Hoof, it is the way of death, and I would rather die.
Then we have nothing more to discuss. There will be war.
Why do you sleep here? You don't belong to us anymore.
Because I need you.
Then why are you never here when I need you?
I cannot always do what I want. I serve the people now, and I ask you to serve as women's leader.
Women's leader? I'm always the women's leader. I am the leader's wife. But do I have the things that entitles me to?
Things. Is that why you married me, to get things? Go. Take what you want and leave. You are no longer my wife. I will provide for our son. If you can't raise him, Star Watcher will take care of him for me.
Do you think Harrison plans to attack us?
Yes. But he'll need time to get an army together. I leave for the south tomorrow. I doubt that he can before I return. In my absence, the fate of the people is in your hands.
As it should be.
The northern tribes stand with us, but we need the Karawoke, the Omuskoki, the Choctaw Nation, and the Seminolas in the south. All our hopes hang on one thing. We must not be drawn into war. This is native land. Harrison will come and try to provoke you.
I will not be.
It must not happen. Avoid a battle at all costs. If he comes with his army, leave this place. Hide and protect the people.
He will not come here. We are protected by the Master of Life.
Tenskwatawa, it all may be true. But if he does come, do not provoke him.
The next morning, my son set out on a great journey to bring all the southern tribes under one banner. He traveled thousands of miles in 3 months and became a legend.
Brothers and sisters of the great Santi nation, hear me! I am Tecumseh, born Shawandase, born under that shooting star your fathers will remember. Now war chief of all tribes north of the Shawanawisipe. I come to warn you in this time of greatest danger. At this moment, the Americans are plowing up the graves of my ancestors. Tomorrow, they will do the same to yours. We must unite. Where today are the Mohegan, the Pequot, the Narragansett, the Tuscarora? Dead from wars with white men, dead from disease, drunkenness, and starvation. Look at the country that they loved, once so beautiful, and what do you see? Stumps. All the red nations want peace. But where the white men are, there can be no peace, except under the bosom of Mother Earth. When a people have no place, they are no longer a people. Oh, Lenni Lenap, will you lie dreaming while they plow up the bones of your fathers and turn their graves into hog wallows? Shall we give up everything, all dear and sacred to us, without a struggle?
You're not suggesting we strike Prophet Town now. I mean, there could be repercussions.
If Tecumseh has time to unite the tribes and attack us, there'll be real repercussions. I'll advise the Secretary of War of the reasons for my action. Post the letter as we march. Once I've destroyed Prophet Town, they'll forget my transgression.
What is it? This is a very bad time.
That's why I'm here. I need to speak to you. Alone. What is your plan?
My plan? My plan is, as always, to protect my people.
Harrison is on the Wabash with 2,000 soldiers.
An army that size is many days away.
3 days. And he can move faster than we can with women and children.
You think I haven't thought of these things?
And our food supply? Our people need time to harvest the crops and pack them.
I've said nothing because I'm still deciding what to do.
It's not for you to decide. Tecumseh told you what to do, and you promised to do it. Avoid a fight at all cost, even if we have to run.
He is not the only war leader, but no one can be what I am. Because I have seen the face,
and I have heard the voice of Wishimanatu, and I will decide what will be done.
Hear me. Keep your promise to him, or you betray your race. I pray the Creator can make you strong.
Wishimanatu, show me the way.
My people! My people! My people! Wishimanatu has just shown me what we must do.
Open Door's attempt to surprise and assassinate Harrison was disastrous. It gave Harrison the excuse to attack, destroy, and slaughter our people.
Harrison did this. I should have killed him when I had the chance. They've stolen everything from us. Our homes, our religion, our children. All they have left us with is hate. From now on, it will be a war of vengeance. I will fight the Long Knives to my death. I swear it on the Master of Life.
Brother.
Get up!
What have they told you?
The truth.
The war chiefs. They forced me to do it.
That's a lie!
They made me do it! They made me do it! Wishimanatu told me to kill Harrison! I just followed his order. But the Long Knives were waiting. Harrison knew.
You betrayed me! You betrayed yourself! You betrayed the people!
The burning of Prophet Town destroyed Tecumseh's hope of unifying the tribes. Still, he fought with the British against the Americans in the War of 1812. But finally, the British retreated into Canada, leaving Tecumseh alone to face Harrison.
As you were, gentlemen.
Will you join us, Governor?
Believe I will, Mr. Barron.
Death to the slippery red bugger.
Which red bugger do you mean, Colonel Johnson? Red coat or red skin?
I mean Tecumseh. I mean to take a patch of his hide, God willing.
And so does every man here. That there Shawnee better have a lot of skin.
No, sir. If he's as big as all the talk, he should have enough hide to go around. Here he's almost a giant.
Size don't count. Catch a bobcat by the privates. The harder you squeeze, the longer his claws get.
Contrary to his legend, gentlemen, he's not all that big. Although when he springs up before you with his tomahawk, he does seem rather imposing. Take it from one who knows. But then as the maxim goes, the greater the enemy, the greater the victory.
Aye.
I've been thinking. You need to be with the people. You should be with your family. Go help Tecumseh care for the people. The old and the children, they're suffering. Help Tenskwatawa get food.
I have always done as you asked. But you never asked me to leave you before a battle.
I do now.
I know you care for me. And you don't want your sister to become a widow. But if you send the best of us away, how will it go in the battle tomorrow? I will be with you when you face Harrison.
Yes. Yes, my friend, tomorrow we will be in the smoke of the long knife guns again. Seems the gun is the only talk the Americans understand. Harrison is far from his own country, far from his supplies. On the field we will defeat him, or there we will leave our bones.
What is it?
He had a sign.
Say no! No! No!
Forgive me. I wanted you to say he had no sign.
Stay with me when I fall. Strike me 4 times with the ramrod of your rifle. If you can do this, I will rise and we will defeat the Americans. If not, then it was meant to be.
It begins!
Soldier! Turn that Indian over. I want to see his face. No. Let me see. No. No, that's not him. Find him intact. Not scalped or flayed. I want his body found!
His American enemies, to whom he had never yielded in life, could not capture my son in death. The great good spirit, Wishamanta, demands something of us all. The Shawnee would go on. The Shawnee would have to go on with the panther in the sky sustaining their hopes, with Tecumseh inside their hearts, until the day he returns to lead us again.